Hi, welcome back to my channel. I want to start by thanking all my new subscribers. I truly appreciate all of your support and interest in my channel. And if you're just visiting, please consider subscribing. And to give back in some way to this beautiful fragrance community, I decided to feature a new channel in a description bar of each one of my videos. And it's going to be someone new every time. It could be somebody that I just found. It could be somebody that I've watched for a long time, somebody that's been incredibly supportive to me. Could be for any reason, but I just want to give back in some way and share all the wonderful ladies that I've been watching. So today I'm going to do I love perfume tag. I've seen this tag done by a few ladies and nobody tagged me, but that's no reason not to do it. So I decided to participate in this tag as well. So let's get going. There are 13 questions and I'm going to be looking down because the questions are written down. So the first one is favorite celebrity scent. And I chose Jessica Simpson Vintage Bloom. I've mentioned this one a couple of times already. This has lemon, raspberry blossom, musk, sandalwood. It's a really fresh, beautiful, fruity, flowery kind of fragrance. Second question is favorite 3 perfume notes. And I've already done a 3 for 3 tag where I feature 3 of my favorite notes and fragrances that correspond to these 3 notes. So I don't want to repeat myself. And by the way, I'll put a link to this video in the cards. So I decided to choose 3 more notes. I mean, there are so many out there and I like so many. So the 3 other notes that I really love is rose. I'm not a fan of white flowers, but I've always enjoyed rose, and it could be fresh rose or sweet rose or really jammy rose. Any kind of rose I really enjoy. Second one is sandalwood. I just think it brings something really creamy and buttery and rounded to each scent, and I have a lot of scents with sandalwood. And the third one is kind of new to my love list, and that's rhubarb. And of course that came from trying out Delina. I found out that my favorite part about Delina was the tartness of the rhubarb. So ever since I tried it, I've been trying to sample other fragrances with rhubarb note and found a couple that I really love. So rhubarb is my third favorite note. Question number 3, favorite spring and summer scent. So I wanted to find something that was suitable for spring when it's not too warm, at least where I live. Spring is usually pretty cold, and for summer when it gets really warm, so something universal. And I chose Chanel Gabrielle. So this has white flowers, citruses, musk, sandalwood. It's just a beautiful bouquet of flowers with slight addition of citruses. I think this is very universal. Question number 4, perfume you hate. Hate is a strong word, so let's say perfume that I really don't like, and of course for that reason I don't have it in my collection, so I'll put a picture somewhere up, and that's why I sell Libre. This one I just find too masculine, and it has too much lavender in it. So it has lavender, orange blossom, neroli, amber, and really majority of these notes are not my favorite notes. So I sampled it a couple of times and I really do not like it. Anyone who loves it, please don't get offended. Next question is blind buy that I fell in love with at first sniff. I do a lot of blind buying, as I mentioned previously, and there are many scents that I loved at first sniff. But one of the recent ones, and the one that really comes to mind, is Xerjoff Lira. I've never tried anything from Xerjoff. This was my first perfume from this house, and I absolutely loved it. So the main notes in here are caramel, vanilla, cinnamon, bergamot, and blood orange. And this is sweet vanilla, bakery type of vanilla. Even though I don't think there's lemon listed, but to me I smell lemon, maybe with a little bit of orange, and it's like some kind of lemony bakery good. This is really beautiful. Next one is most long-lasting fragrance. This was very easy choice for me. The most long-lasting fragrance in my collection is Maison Lancôme Roses Barbaranza. This is mostly sweet jammy rose with pistachio, honey, and rum notes. This is absolutely stunning. If you have a chance to try anything from Maison Lancôme line, I would definitely recommend this one. Next question is most sweet fragrance, and I do love sweet fragrances and gourmand fragrances, so I have a lot of them in my collection. But the one that I chose is Kilian Princess, or if we go with the long name, I don't need a prince by my side to be a princess. I would say this is a marshmallow balm. This has marshmallow, vanilla, benzoin, and that's what it smells like. It is sweet, comforting, very long lasting. I love wearing it in colder weather. Best cologne. I'm not a fan of colognes, I have to admit. If I'm interested in a scent, I want to try the real thing, not the cologne. But the one that came to mind, and I have a sample, and if I remember, I'll put a full bottle picture here. This is from Mancera Instant Crush, and this is kind of a clone of Baccarat Rouge 540. I think it is very similar. As you probably already know, I'm not a huge fan of that scent, and I'm not a huge fan of this Mancera clone, but it is very similar. Next question is perfume every woman should have, and I decided to choose something very feminine. I think this is probably one of the most feminine fragrances in my collection. This is Guerlain Mon Guerlain. This is lavender, sandalwood, vanilla, ginger. There's even an addition of green tea, but I don't smell that. This is really sweet lavender, and lavender is beautiful in this. Where I really didn't like lavender in YSL Libre, I absolutely love lavender in Mon Guerlain. Okay, next question is last purchase, and I'm going to leave you with a little bit of a suspense. I'm just going to say that I just placed an order for my first Creed fragrance, and as soon as it arrives, I'm going to do another perfume haul. I've accumulated a few bottles that I want to share with you, but I'm not going to tell you exactly which Creed. Please watch on the perfume haul video that's going to be coming out soon, and you'll find out. Question number 11 is perfume for evening summer date. And I decided to choose Versace Crystal Noir. I think this is a perfect fragrance for summer evenings. This is coconut, ginger, sandalwood, some spices, and that's what it smells like to me. It is kind of a salty, spicy coconut, very different, very unique. I think there are a lot of scents with sweet coconut, but not many that I've encountered that have salty coconut, so that makes it very special. Next one is wishlist perfume. Again, my list is quite long, and I could name a lot of fragrances here, but the one I decided to mention is from Maison Francis Kurkdjian, and this is Aqua Celestia Forte. I've tried a sample from that brand, and I fell in love with this one. This is a fresh citrusy scent. It has also mint, blackcurrant blossom. It has some white florals, musk, but it's a very, I have a lot of citrus scents and I've tried a lot, but something makes this one different and makes it special. It's just sweet and fresh at the same time. It's loud, but it's quiet at the same time. Just like with all the MFK fragrances that I've sampled so far, I find it very difficult to describe. It's just beautifully put together, and this is definitely probably my number one on my wish list. And the last question is most complimented perfume. It might surprise some of you. I'm going to say that my most complimented perfume is Idole from Lancôme. I used to wear this fragrance quite a lot in the fall and winter to the office, and pretty much every time that I would wear this fragrance, I would get a compliment from someone in the office. And you know, compliments in the office don't happen very often, so I chose this one as the most complimented perfume. And this is mostly pear, rose, musk, vanilla, and to me this is a very sweet, musky pear. Rose kind of stays on a background. To me, this is mostly pear. I really enjoy pear fragrances. So I think that was the last question of this tag. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm not going to tag anyone specifically. I'm just not a fan of you know, just dropping names. You will always forget someone, and I just suggest whoever feels like doing this tag, please do it. So again, please subscribe, leave me comments below, like if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you soon in my next video. Bye.